Hey there, it's Alicia Michelle with Your Vibrant Family. We're here for a mom moment. Mom moments are just a few minutes of us hanging out together, encouraging each other as moms, and talking about the real things that we deal with every day as women. So, I want to give you 3 practical things today that you can do when you are stressed out, when you have had something happen to you that is just driving you crazy, specifically related to your kids, which, none of us ever deal with. But, just in case you might need something like that, I'm going to give you some ideas, okay? And again, these may be new ideas to you, they may not be, but they're good reminders no matter where we're at. That we can get through these moments and that they'll pass, right? So the very first thing that I do if I'm feeling at all like something is bothering me is I lower my tone. And I learned this actually in a very unexpected place. I learned this during labor when I gave birth to my kids. 3 out of the 4 were regular vaginal births, and I was able to have a natural birth with all 3 of those kids. And my doula always told me, because, in a natural birth, you feel every little sensation. She told me to lower my tone because I'd be like, making noise. And she just, because sometimes she said my tone just got high, kind of got like out of control. And so just to lower my tone and just even how that helped me manage the stress of labor. And so I've brought that into my mothering. I've really seen how that helps. Now, again, it doesn't mean we don't have a right to be angry. It doesn't mean that things don't still make us angry, but just in my response, I'm able to control it better when I can just, instead of starting getting hysterical and yelling at my kids, I just can kind of lower how I talk and talk more calmly. So that's the first thing I do. I try to lower my tone. And the second thing that I do is I take deep breaths. Now, I don't just take deep breaths, but I practice a technique that I learned from Lisa Grace Byrne in her Replenish 326 class. And that is you breathe in through your nose to a count of 4, and then you breathe out through your mouth to a count of 8. And you do that 3 times. So you cycle through that 3 times. And the real beauty in that is that you're breathing out more than you're taking in, because a lot of times we just kind of hyperventilate and we don't really breathe correctly when we're stressed out. And so if you can even just step out or step away for a second and to just take that cycle of those 3 good breaths, 4 seconds in, breathing in through your nose, and 8 seconds out, breathing through your mouth. And then the very last thing that I do if I'm stressed is I just walk away from the situation and I pray. Prayer is a beautiful, wonderful thing. And it doesn't have to be a fancy prayer. It doesn't have to be anything. Prayer is just talking to God. So I will go into my room, I will close the door, and I will say, kids, I need 5 minutes. And I will close the door and I will go in there and I will just talk to God, and that will diffuse the situation a little bit. So how do you deal with stress when your kids are upsetting you, or there's something that happens in the day that you just feel like you cannot take one more thing? How do you deal with it? I'd love to hear from you about that. Respond. This is live video. This is real life. I love it. Respond to how do you deal with stress? How do you deal when things just don't work out the way they're supposed to, right? How do you deal with it? And maybe we can find some new ideas together. And let me know if you've tried these techniques, how they work for you. Give them a try this week and let me know what happens, all right? Take care. Continue to roll with the punches. And I pray that you can use some of these techniques the next time you feel a little stressed out, all right? Again, I'm Alicia Michelle with Your Vibrant Family. I'll see you back here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the next mom moment. Talk to you soon. Bye.